everybody, welcome back to TAZ's Wig Closet at Wig Studio One. Today I have a wig pro style to show you. This is an extra long straight layered style called Heather 2. I have it in two colors today. We're going to take a look at all of the details of this budget friendly style coming up. The featured wig styles today were sent to me by Wig Pro in cooperation with Wig Studio One. To find them, all you have to do is go below this video, expand the description box. I'll attach a direct product link there. If you click on the link, it'll take you out to the site. You can see all of the colors and the pricing. Remember, this Wig Pro style is an automatic 30% off at checkout at Wig Studio One. If you have any questions, please reach out to support@wigstudio1.com, and don't forget to visit the private Facebook group called the Wig Studio One Wig and Topper Support Group. So this one is called Heather 2. I'm showing it to you right now in the color 4/16/27 HL. So to describe this color, this is a color by Wig Pro I haven't seen before, but it is a medium to dark brown base shade. And then you're going to see highlights of two different colors. You're going to see one in like a medium honey blonde, and then you're going to see a lighter strawberry blonde, which almost comes across a little bit copper. It's a beautiful highlighted color. It's not a rooted color. You can see that those coppery highlights do show up against this darker, medium to dark brown base very well. It just looks like a salon fresh highlight, doesn't it? So talking about the features of this one, it's made from the regular synthetic fiber. So this is not heat friendly. Each one of the fibers is very fine and dry. A dry separated wispy feathery type fiber. You're probably going to get a few flyaways here and there. I just took this one out of the box last night, and I already noticed it had a little bit of box hair that's coming around for me now. But isn't it beautiful? Now, for me personally, I do not wear long styles like this, but I'm more than happy to present them because this is a nice opportunity to get an affordable long style with a quality synthetic fiber. So I think this one retails right around $160 on the site as of the date of this filming, and then you get an additional 30% off. So this one is a really nice value as well if you're looking for this type of style. It's a lot you can do with long styles like this. The density is just an average density. Now you get a little bit thicker in the back, but what counts, I feel like, is out towards the ends. It's not quite as thick, and that gives it a nice wispy look at the weight line at the ends. So I really like that about this style. So it's an extra long style at about 26 inches. That is a long one, guys. But I really like the layering. Now, it doesn't state this in the description. However, I see a little bit of an undercut fringe here at about 8 inches. Now, what that does, it helps frame the face and hug the hairline and just ultimately give you a little bit of a more flattering look around the face than rather it just be hanging straight down. So what I think I love the most about this long style is that it's not flat on top. It does offer you a little bit of a profile. So you're going to find permatease all along the top, sides, and back. Every square inch of this cap has permatease, the soft, pillowy kind. And that's going to help sustain just a little bit of a lift without you having to tease and re-tease this one, and without it falling flat. It's easy to feather back in, and then you've got that little bit, like I said, that little bit of a profile. I think ultimately that is a little more flattering than something that is flat across the crown. But you know your tastes and preferences better than anyone. It's so fun to explore styles, even though it's not for me personally. I can envision the ideal customer for this being quite happy with it. And in terms of quality by Wig Pro, I put them on par with a Renee of Paris or a Noriko style of a similar length. I'm thinking like an Angelica, and there are many others out there. So I have a second piece here in a color that I haven't seen before called Harvest Rich. It's beautiful. I hear from you a lot that you like brunettes, but you wish they were done in more of a blonde than the auburn. So this one would offer that to you. So we're looking at a nice medium brown base color, and that's not too golden. It's not too warm. It's more of a walnutty kind of look. And then it's really heavily highlighted with a light gold blonde. Now that gold blonde, although it's more warm, it's light enough that it doesn't read super gold. And those highlights are well blended, a little streaky in places, but well blended throughout, more so on the top and sides rather than the nape. So this wig is a little heavier at about 5 to 6 ounces, as you would expect for this kind of length, volume, and cap design. So I'm going to go ahead and put on the Harvest Rich. Okay. A little bit of kinkiness there at the top. I think that's just a little bit of box hair, which can be fixed with probably just a squirt of water, reshape it and form it over a wig stand. I'm not noticing a heavy look of permatease from the top, but again, this is a more of a darker color, so that definitely helps disguise the area. But one thing you want to do is just get in there with your wide tooth comb and sort of pick and lift the fiber away from that permatease layer. That will help immensely, and it will sort of give some emphasis to this beautiful profile at the crown. Something off here. I think it's the highlights, and sometimes when they're chunky like that, they have to be lined up just right or it looks kind of wonky. But isn't it cute? And we'll definitely get to see this one a little more in the styling segment. But let's take a look at this cap before I forget to show you. A traditional machine-made cap by Wig Pro. Everything that you would expect here. You've got a nice velvet piece right at the front, and then you've got a little bit of a brush of fiber spliced in for a more natural looking hairline. And then some open wefts on the sides and back, a closed ear tab, and just a standard nape with the pull strap type adjusters. I had to cinch it in just a tad to accommodate my petite average circumference. I would say this is a perfectly average fitting cap. So I'll go ahead and do our side-by-sides, and then we'll get into some styling. How they work with glasses. They work very nicely with these sunshades that I have on with a very thin arm. There seems to be plenty of room in that area to fit securely between the ear and the ear tab on your glasses. And it's cute with your glasses. So there's so much we can do in styling. I am not going to get super elaborate here, guys. I just want to inspire you to style your long wigs. But I also want to show you how it moves and reacts to manipulation. That's really important when looking at wigs like this. You just want to see them in action. So again, thank you so much for joining me today. We'll see you again soon at TAZSWIG Closet at Wig Studio 1.